Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good, hope you're keeping safe and well, and hope you're having a smashing and fantastic Monday. Bit of a strange one for Spurs news, the Eriksen deal going completely tits up, yet we're now hearing reports about another deal, a deal that does look likely for Spurs, and a deal that Spurs could get over the line in, that Tottenham are one of the clubs interested in Leeds winger Raphinha. The scum down the road currently are the favourites to sign the player, but to be fair, they probably need a winger more than us. But like I say, Fabrizio Romano has reported this afternoon that Arsenal are front runners to sign Raphinha, but Chelsea and Tottenham are both interested in the player. Price tag 75 to 80 million. I was reading this and was like, yeah, this is good stuff. See, the 75 to 80 million makes me debate this deal a little bit more in my head. Now, you look at Raphinha and you look at him as an absolutely phenomenal player, and I'm normally being an advocate for don't sign players you don't need in positions you don't need to sign them for the sake of it. But as this summer transfer window develops, we're seeing that Conte wants to build a squad, and if Bergwijn leaves the club, we won't have wingers in every position. Mora, Son, Kulusevski, and that's pretty much it, apart from up-and-coming academy players. So I'm looking at Raphinha. I'm thinking this guy could be top. And, you know, like I said before, we got to stop looking at this like a team. Like, would Raphinha fight for that first 11? We've got to start looking at it like a squad, like a Liverpool, like a Man City. You know, maybe 1 week Son isn't in the first 11. Maybe 1 week Kulusevski isn't in the first 11. You've got to rotate these players, because every single player in your squad you want to be top class, and that's the point of it. And Raphinha, for me, is a top player. You know, he's proved it at Leeds. He's proven his Premier League quality. He's got style about him. He's got skill about him. He's got loads of pace. The only thing that does concern me about Raphinha is his attitude, you know. And it just, I hate people with bad attitude. I really do. And I think Conte's building Spurs very similarly to when Klopp first came to Liverpool, in that he's happy to sign the top players, but at the same time he doesn't want to be bringing in players who are going to bring down the dressing room or have a bad attitude. He wants pure and utter workhorses at his club. And is Raphinha a pure and utter workhorse? I don't think he is. I don't think he's that army soldier that Conte wants. But I've always said at the same time, if Conte wants him, I will get up for that deal. I will back Conte. Whatever Conte wants, I will back as a fan. You know, fully trusting your manager. We're not used to it as Spurs fans, but if Conte wants this guy, I will happily have him. And you've got to look at the positives as well. Top player, skillful as anything. I'd happily take him at Spurs. I really would. I think he's a top player. But if we do miss out on him, it's like, okay, a winger wasn't one of our main targets. Let's carry on our interest in Richarlison. What if we sign both? But like I say, the players and the price tags for wingers and strikers are a lot more than defenders and midfielders that could be a lot more pivotal. Bissouma for 30 million and Raphinha for 75 to 80 million. I would have swapped those about all day long. You know, Bissouma, in my eyes, as a football fan, is a 70 to 80 million player, and Raphinha, in my eyes, as a football fan, is a 30 to 40 million player. So players up front and in midfield do get a lot more, or attacking mid do get a lot more traction and a higher price tag based on stealing the headlines and scoring goals. But centre-backs and defensive mids can be just as crucial. So Raphinha, do we probably need him? Maybe not. But if Bergwijn's looking, I would definitely be interested in this deal. And like I say, it's about fully trusting your manager, which I do with our lad Antonio Conte. So let's move on from that transfer news, and let's stop talking about all this happiness and sort of bring it down for a second, which really annoys me. Eriksen Snubs Spurs, sort of. And he had a decision. He could have gone to Spurs, he could have gone to plenty of Premier League clubs, and he's chosen to go to Manchester. And it does confuse me. It really does confuse me. It could have been the big grand return for Christian Eriksen. You know, it's Conte. He knows he's going to get game time. He's really rebuilding this Spurs team into a proper squad. Champions League football. It'd be the grand return to a club he loves after suffering cardiac arrest and coming back home and proving himself at top club in the Prem. But he's decided to go to Man United, which confuses me a bit. He's a top squad player. I think he'll do very well there. But from the player himself, I can't get my head around why Eriksen has chosen to do this. You know, maybe he sees something in United, but I'm looking at that United rebuild. I'm saying, yes, it could work. but it's not working next season. You've got us who are really strengthening. You've got City who are just going to be unstoppable. Unstoppable. City are going to be on smoke next week. Like bloody, like Pep and his team are going to be drinking Red Bulls before every game. It's going to be ridiculous the way they're going to be playing next year with the likes of Haaland in the team, you know. Liverpool, Darwin Núñez, complete new, quick rebuild. Chelsea, potentially bringing in Raheem Sterling. Arsenal, you know, now going after the likes of Raphinha and Fabio Vieira and some interesting players getting their summer business underway. I can't see United competing with those lot, even if they do bring in De Jong, Timber, and Christian Eriksen. But look, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Raphinha, do you want him at Spurs? Same with Christian Eriksen. I think that deal's dead in the water though, sad to say. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. Have a smashing week and a Monday. And as always, up the Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. In Conte, we trust.